Dear white people, I think it not robbery to take the time to explain to you the difference between black crazy and white crazy. Black crazy starts with envious, jealous-hearted, deceitful retards who sell dope, kill off their communities, mad at everybody else because they don't take the time to support one another. Black crazy is being in a relationship, knowing you being cheated on, talking about he love you, knowing that he beating you, talking about he love you, knowing he a molester, talking about he love you. Black crazy is going to church for years and still ain't learned what love is. Black crazy is that hateful person who don't like nobody and don't like theyself. Black crazy is fighting in public places, acting like a nut for no apparent reason. Black crazy is jumping on a bunch of people or one person after school because you mad about their outfit. Black crazy is hoeing out, giving out your body and acting like a fool because you was molested and nobody addressed the issue, so you ruined the rest of your life. Black crazy is winning a bunch of money and allowing somebody that ain't even been in your life the whole time when you were poor to come in and spend up your money and mistreat you. Black crazy mostly always revolves around envious, strife, malice, jealousy, non-supportive of each other. Black crazy is maybe just being crazy, cuckoo, funny. Black crazy is putting yourself in a predicament when you know the man is after you. Black crazy is having kids and not even want to raise your kids or leaving your kids out to somebody else. Black crazy is getting addicted to some type of drug and stealing from your parents and stealing from everybody else that trusts you and love you. Black crazy is a whole lot of things. But the thing about black crazy, it be posted day in and day out. The same stories day in and day out. The same issue day in and day out. But now we want to talk about white crazy. Now see, white crazy is a whole nother ball game from black crazy. See, white crazy is having a bunch of kids in a house chained down to things and starving them to death. White crazy is serial killers who've been going for years, killing up a bunch of people. White crazy is a white church man convincing a whole organization of people to kill themselves, and that was the resurrection. White crazy is putting babies in microwaves. White crazy is cutting off a man thing. What it, Lorena Bobbitt or whatever it is. White crazy is Lifetime movie specials with suspense where you couldn't even figure out what happened. You thought you knew what was going to happen, but the end shocked you so much that you didn't understand what just happened. See, white crazy is Snap crazy. You know the TV show Snap, where you find bodies in solution because the little girl couldn't handle the fact that Becky Sue was taking her boyfriend. So she planned to kill up all kind of people. White crazy is killing everybody in your house because you couldn't take it. White crazy is losing your job and going back and killing all these people because of that. White crazy is that man going up in a doggone church shooting up 9 black people. See, white crazy, my, is that woman who act like a black man came along and put her babies in that river. See, white crazy is a crazy you ain't even imagine to see. White crazy is a woman being beat for life, cheated on for life, wearing makeup and acting like her life is so perfect because she got a standards that she have to uphold so that the world can see happiness, and she died miserable. Some black people do that too, but most of it white crazy. See, white crazy is when you go into the maximum security prisons and you realize that the black crazy is a drug dealer that got too rich and they put him away and he on lockdown. But white crazy is a serial chain killer eating up body parts, foolishness that you ain't never ever thought would happen. See, white crazy is going to see a psychiatrist who most of them is white, who most of them mind ain't right, and they got the highest level of suicide because they be taking on all that crazy. White crazy is a crazy you ain't ready for. You don't know what hit you. See, white crazy is embezzling millions of dollars for years, getting rich for years, millions of white collar schemes. That's white crazy. Some black people were able to get away with that, but not many. But a lot of white crazy was able to get away with that. I just want y'all to understand the difference between black and white crazy. See, if you take the time to go to the maximum security prisons, you'll find out there is a lot of white crazy. When you look at SNAP, you see there's more white women who was locked up for some of this solution mess, body part eaten up with acid and all kind of food stuff. Been doing it for years. Hitler was white crazy. See, even though the social media and the world don't take the time to explain to you guys the difference between black and white crazy, I just wanted to take a moment to let you really see what black and white crazy is all about. And like I said, in that maximum security prison, it's a lot of white folks, and they just like it is a lot of black folks. And there's probably more black folks locked up, but mostly for drugs and trying to make it, feeling like the white man let them down, which the white man ain't got nothing to do with the fact that some of them can get themselves up now, but they so busy blaming things on the white man. The white man too busy doing that fool crazy stuff, waiting to snap. Y'all will never understand that white crazy is a whole nother ball game from black crazy. But I just want you people to know the difference. And what brought this about for me is I took the time to repost or say something on a post about some white folk that was fighting for seats at their child graduation. And somebody posted it. And I said, about time they show some of the white crazy. And people jumped all down my throat talking about black crazy and how we be on food stamps and this, that, and the other, all kind of food stuff like that. Ain't got nothing to do. So I did this video so that you guys could understand that black crazy ain't never had nothing on white crazy. White crazy is your daddy growing up wearing tutus, hiding children in the closet. You ever talk to some white friends, but they'll tell you stories that'll blow your whole world apart. Black people can get crazy. But see, the thing about black people, white folks, is they vent a lot. They get it out. They holler and they scream and they release pressure. That's why when you see these serial killers, you can't find too many black as you do white. And when you see all the people that flipped out and killed everybody in the house, you're seeing it more now because the devil's just getting more busier. But the majority of that foolishness has always been more white people with this serious stuff. They don't make big deals. Every now and then they might make a movie about them, about one white person that really made the news. But like I said, take time to go to the maximum security prison. And then y'all gonna find out what white and black crazy really look like. Thank y'all for y'all time. Bye-bye.